This is Pat Holland.
Hi, Patricia. My name is Michael. I was calling about one of your properties listed off Turtle Creek. I was wondering if you had a few minutes.
Certainly.
Oh, perfect. My wife and I were actually just looking for potentially getting another rental. Saw this property here on Zillow and was just, I know you guys haven't been on the market too long. Was wondering like what the feedback has been.
The feedback is it's a very nice apartment. It's small. We do have limits in this building as far as rentals go. They only allow, I think, a maximum of 8 at any given time.
Okay.
So you'd have to find out the status and all of that other thing as far as like being able to use it as a rental. That is, I mean, this building is mostly owner occupied. So this may not be a good rental. And I could do some research for you if you want to text me your contact information, and I could see what I could find out.
Perfect. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah, that was I did see the HOA. Is that the amount? I think it was like 650.
Right now, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Well, we have one of our condos down in we have off of Ackerd. Similar. I mean, they do have also a cap rate or cap limit for rentals. But typically, as long as it's not a short term rental, they'll allow it. So we have a bunch of like travel nurses that rent that place out. Um, is this? I couldn't tell from the photos if it's staged or if the seller's still living in there.
The cellar is not there now. It's empty now. All the staging has been removed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All
Yeah,
the furniture has been removed.
furniture, gotcha. I was gonna say I love the layout of it. Actually, the condo we have is just a little bit. I think our condo is like 814.
Yeah, a
Um,
little bit bigger.
yeah, a little bit bigger, but I mean, it's almost. I love the layout of it. It makes it seem so like nice and open the way they have it out.
It is, and the location in the building is very nice. You've got a little patio outside that's room to put a little settee or a couple of chairs and a table, uh, and it's right off the pool. So the view just it's a nice little private view. So it's very nice. It's kind of down at the end of the building, so it's the owner thinks it's one of the best places in the building because it's close to the parking and everything. So
That's always nice. Yeah. In our condo we pay almost 400, and we actually have like zero amenities, which is a little wild.
yeah, we've got. I mean, I showed you the pictures of the amenities. There's a fifth floor balcony that overlooks the downtown skyline.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a fire pit up there, obviously. Then there's the pool and lots of seating and lots of entertaining space around the pool. There are 2 available gas grills if you wanted to grill outside. Uh, there's a coffee room with coffee that's supplied, hot chocolate and different things in there. And then also there, obviously the common areas where there's the club room and the dining area with a little kitchen for you to entertain if you needed to entertain a larger group than your condo will handle.
Yeah,
It's the amenities are very nice here.
yeah, and I can see they have a gym.
There's a gym. There's a secured parking. It's really nice.
Yeah. All we have is the secured parking, and that's it. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I don't know where the money's going to.
Yeah, well, building maintenance is a giant big part of this,
Yeah.
and all of that. So concierge is at the front desk during business hours and weekends, not 24 hours, but during business hours and weekends. So we're very well taken care of.
Gotcha. I mean, definitely, like I said, even just the common area downstairs, I loved how everything is set up downstairs. It's super nice.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So have you actually seen it?
I haven't seen it. I literally just pulled up the photos on Zillow here, and I'm just scrolling through them.
Well, if you would like to make an appointment to view the property, I'd be happy to meet you there.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll see if, when I can make that one of my free days are off, and I could maybe potentially go down. I did mention, my wife and I, we are investors, so conventional. I'm like tapped out from banks. Like they won't do any more mortgages with me. They say I have too many mortgages already out for my rental properties. So the way I've been doing it is through DSCR lenders, but geez, I'm just getting killed on these interest rate. I'm still getting quoted about 7.5 for interest, which it just
How long do you have to own them before you can refinance?
with my DSCR lender.
Yeah, I mean, but once you buy it and it's yours, you should be able to get a better mortgage, within a year if you refinance.
Yeah, it'll just depend on what the interest rates are, at that. Which
Yeah.
I mean, even like the normal ones, if they're just like a point less, like it doesn't really,
Doesn't make much sense.
yeah, to go through all
Yeah.
the closing and things stuff again. So yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
just the rates have been killing. I mean, I know just from the numbers, kind of like I've been looking around this number area, for the rental rates to make sense for me. I mean, do they have any wiggle room on the price?
Not really. It is priced. It's priced very well. It's priced very competitively.
Mhm.
It's actually less than what the owner paid for it a couple of years ago, and so it's. I would say no on
Gotcha.
on the wiggle room. There's not, and if there is any, it wouldn't be. I don't think it would be enough as far as like making it a really good deal.
Gotcha. Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah,
But
I mean, this is for what you get there. It's the refrigerator is still there, the washer dryer is still there. So it's ready to move into.
yeah, it definitely looks like it is. Like I said, and that would be perfect, like for us to get other travel nurses in there. Do they own it outright?
No, there is a mortgage.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. So, and you said they bought it in how long ago
2
was
years
it?
ago.
2 years
2
ago.
years
Okay.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually right around the time that we bought our condo off of Ackerd. Yeah, no, we actually paid 280 for that one. Like I said, it was just
Ah,
yeah, it was. I mean, just like something similar to the owner had bought it like a year prior, so he kind of
yeah,
bought it prime time where he got a great interest rate, but he unfortunately, yeah, he ended up overpaying for
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and
I don't think
yeah,
she overpaid as far as like the market goes.
mhm.
I think that she's in a business where she got transferred, so she doesn't have a whole lot of she didn't have a choice there in selling it. So
Right, yeah. No, that's actually similar to like he actually got a better job offer in Houston. So
yeah,
he was down in Houston, and unfortunately, he was trying to get the full 280 at that point, and
yeah,
it was at that turning point where the interest rates had just gone up so high that everybody had kind of stopped buying.
yep,
So, and I told him I was like, "Look, we can come up to your asking price, but I was like, for me to go out get a loan, like the numbers just don't make sense for me having to put down, even in some cases, like doing the numbers at like 25 to 30%. I'm like, I'm going to be losing like $200 a month. I'm like, it just doesn't make
yeah.
sense for me. And so what we ended up doing in that case is that like I said, he had like a 3.5% interest rate. I just
You
ended up
assumed your mortgage.
yeah, well, we did an informal assumption on his, so we just took over the mortgage payments because he was already in Houston for like 3 months, 3 or 4 months at that point. So
Yeah,
we presented that to him, and I mean, it ended up working for both parties. So that's how we got that condo. Even though we overpaid, we just got a really good interest rate.
yeah. Well, I have told my seller that I will present every offer. So if you write a contract up that has that in writing, I'll present it and see what she says. But yeah, come and see it and see if you think it's going to work. Send me your contact information, and I'll find out where the building stands on rentals right now, and I'll share that information with you.
Is this your cell phone number?
It is
Perfect. Yeah, I'll send all that information here. I'll text it to you right now. That way, we'll stay in touch on this.
perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. Have a good day.
You too.
Boom, baby.